Hello everyone, Todd Reed here with a springtime tip for you. The best thing you can do in the springtime is reline your reels. It's a tip I always give kids and adults alike. Easiest method that I've found, and I've been doing this now for, I don't know, 10, 15 years probably. Picked it up from a touring pro. I forget the guy's name, but it's been something I've done ever since then. And it's saved me a lot of money, and in the long run, it saved me a lot of time too. So here's a couple little things to do when you're relining your reels this spring. First, I've already stripped off most of the line on this reel. You can see there's still some line left on the reel. You're never going to use this line back there, so I'm just going to call it backing. I'm going to leave this line on the reel, okay? And I'm going to tie on my new line that I got at the store, okay? And I'm just going to do an overhand knot. Simple overhand knot. Okay? Very, very simple. And we're going to cut off the tag ends. But when I cut the tag ends, I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch of line right there. So you can see the tag ends. That's going to be an important piece for later when we start reeling this in. Okay? So there's my tag ends. And before I even start reeling on my new line, I'm going to put an indicator on my old line or the backing. Okay, it's already on the reel. So I'm going to take a permanent marker, Sharpie or anything. I've found that a wider tip marker works a little better, a little easier to do this with. So I'm just going to set the pole here. And where that knot is, I tie that knot right here. Okay, so from the knot towards my reel, I'm going to color this line. Okay. Take the marker and color this line. Now I'm going to go over it maybe a couple times, depending on the marker you use. This is why I like a wide tip marker. You can just kind of set it on there, and then you can almost just pull it through that marker. Okay, there we go. That's probably going to be a 6 or 8 foot stretch of line now that you have colored black with your marker. Now that's important because as we start reeling in our line, okay, our fresh line, we've got our backing on here. As we start reeling this in, from now on, I will never take this line off the reel. Never. It'll be there for the next 10 years when I'm using this reel. So when I start reeling this line in, you can see on the spool there how you can see that backing. Okay, it's all black. A couple reasons for this. Let me start reeling this in. Okay, and here's our tag end. Here's the important piece here. Okay, this is where we can mess things up if we're not very careful. Okay, so here's our tag end. It's kind of sticking up. When we continue to reel, we're going to want to make sure our line, and there it went right there, covers that tag end. It lays it down on the spool. Now that's just going to help our line come in nice and smooth. So now we can continue, and we're going to fill this reel up. Okay, I've got just a little line winder station over there on the tool bench. Makes this a very quick, easy process. Okay. It's nice having a nice smooth Quantum reel doing this. Shout out to Quantum, of course. And there we go. We're done. We can clip the end, tie on our bait for this particular rod and reel combo, and we're ready to go. Again, that backing line will always be there. And as we start using the line, cutting it off, putting new baits on throughout the years, of course, our line's going to start, getting smaller and smaller on that reel. Well, you're going to start noticing that black marker line from the backing will start showing up on your very long casts. That's an indicator right there that you need to get some line the next time you go to the store and put some fresh line on. This might be June, it might be July, it might be September. It just depends on how often you use your spools. Okay, but there's a quick tip for you. Get your fresh line on your reels. Leave their backing on there from last year, about a 30-year spool, and then tie on that new line. Again, you'll never get down to that last third of the line on your spool anyway, so why not keep it there forever? Okay, save you about 40 yards of line every time you re-spool. This also works with spinning reels. Same thing, color your line on your backing, make sure that tag end on your new line lays down perfectly on your spinning reels, and line them up just like always. So quick tip from me, hopefully you find this helpful. It'll definitely save you a little money and time in the future spinning up those spinning rods and reels and your bait casting rods and reels. So hope you enjoy this, hope it helps you out, and have a great season fishing.